TV. Today I am paying tribute to the one and only, oh yeah, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. I gotta tell you, he really talks like that too. Not exactly, but he would amp it up. But anybody who ever really got over in our business got over because they were an exaggeration of their real personality, you know. And Randy was one of the most intense cats I ever met. In the 80s, you know, I was a fan. I mean, just like so many of you out there, I was a fan of the Macho Man, and I was pulled in by his intensity, you know, and his promos. It sometimes didn't make any sense, but God, they were amazing.
It's really surprising, especially when I think about the size of the spirit Randy had in him for living. I mean, it was huge. He got it about life. He understood the value of life. He knew that each moment was precious and he shouldn't waste it yet. I mean, his own living, the way he lived his life, being private, reclusive, is evidence of that.
That intensity, that was really him. You know, like it wasn't an act with him, you know? And however, if you were one of the guys, if you were one of the few guys to get to know Randy Savage on a real personal level, man, it was just something special.
You know, Randy was just a really intense guy. He was a lot like the persona he played in the ring. He was a guy that was pretty much a straight shooter, right to the point, straight to your face kind of. But he was a warm, sort of friendly, really likable guy that he was a man's man. He was always a guy that was loved and respected by all the wrestlers in the dressing room. Everybody he was always a team leader, and he represented all of us. Like Randy was one of the ones that everybody looked up
Percorrendo espaços no mesmo lugar. Não sei há quanto tempo estou a te buscar.
The time off and the injury itself, how hard was it to fight back when you're getting back into the ring?
Pretty hard, you know, except for the fact that I got this little switch inside my brain when you trip that light fantastic and it's showtime and you hear that roar from the crowd, you know what I mean, and you get those chill bumps all the way up nose to toes, and then it's not a problem at all, you know. In fact, it's pretty easy for me to get up for something like that, you know, because it's just either inside you or it's not. And I say that when it stops getting to be fun for somebody, they need to get out. And for me, you know what I mean, everybody says, you know, like I got some like my mom and my dad or whatever, you know, people close to me, they say, why go in there and do it, you know what I mean, because it's still fun for me, you know what I mean. I'm going to keep my fingers in the middle.